Hey all, Tabes here, back playing some more Planet Zoo, and I'm just going to bring you a really quick little video here just as an overview of all of the new pieces, all of the unexpectedly cool new pieces that we're getting in the Zookeepers animal pack. So it's called an animal pack, so you're getting the things that you'd expect to get, like the signs here. So we've got signs for all the new animals and babies for the spectacled bears. And all of this is in the new style that they've been using for a while. Hopefully one day they'll go back and backfill all of the old ones. We also get a little tortoise statue for the African tortoise, and then some new bunting items. And I've just put in comparison, actually this is the theme of this this pack, is that there are lots of cool new and simplified items, all of which are recolorable. So just for comparison's sake, here is the new bunting pieces, here is some of the old bunting pieces. You can see it's just much smaller. We get these really cool little flowers and things. That's kind of handy little piece. It's supposed to be the centerpiece of a flower, but again, all recolorable, so lots of things you could do with that. Little leaf thing. These guys are in there just for scale. Some of these little cute lanterns that can be, they're lights, so they light up in the night. We get a whole new set of marquee objects, so marquee building pieces, including some of these sort of like, like, what would you call that? Gathered up pieces. Again, just for comparison, in the background there is one of the existing pieces. This is a really cool little piece. I think this is going to be super handy. Again, all of this is recolorable, so a little sort of very, very basic triangle, which I think would be useful for all sorts of things. And again, you've got variations of kind of draped pieces. And again, what we found in the European marquee pack was actually quite a lot of them had these kind of odd little shapes and things, which has just made them a little bit more tricky to use. There is a new set of posts, so simple wooden posts, and in comparison to some of the existing wooden posts, they are still bigger than, say, the cables. For example, the cables that we quite often use for these sorts of things. But these have now obviously got a wood texture, and we'll keep that wood texture when you recolor them. And then you get some little like detail pieces. In comparison, that little knob piece is actually quite a bit bigger than the previous one we had. Excitingly, really excitingly actually, and again this is why I'm sort of calling this as a bit of a detailer's dream, we get a whole new set of ropes. And if you look at these ropes, they are all really small, really tiny, and all recolorable. Again, in comparison to the sizes of the ropes we've had previously, these are so different, so much smaller. Again, the knot pieces that we get with these in comparison to some of the existing knot pieces. And then alongside that we get things like this. This is obviously intended to be used for the marquee, so these are all ropes for marquees, but obviously we can use those for whatever we want. The bit that really surprised me in this pack and almost felt like it was built for Tigradoo is a little maypole set. So I built a maypole in the barnyard that I took out a while ago. So multicoloured, and again you can change all the colours of those, and there's a huge different there's this little selection of ribbons and things that you can use, so I might actually end up putting all that back into Tigradoo. A new section of metal pieces, which are all really cool, again all recolorable, lots of ideas springing to life around what you could do with that. A new set of cables, so these are actually cable pieces, so they've got the right kind of metal texture to them, so we don't have to use ropes for that anymore. Again, recolorable. Little, don't quite know why these fit in, but a couple of little new sort of Chinese lanterns. Some of these little barriers, barrier pieces. You've got two variations of this. Well, actually three pieces in there. So you've got like a little joined up piece that's already joined up for you, and then a couple of the separate pieces there. Make your own barriers. Some weird little signs. Not sure why we're getting these, but some clouds. Some fruit, some random two pieces of fruit, a sun, and an umbrella that's in two pieces that you can put together. So this is what these are all the blueprints you can get in the game now that come alongside this, just to show you some of the things that they've built some of the sort of pre-made sets. Just some interesting ideas for what you can do with this DLC. Some of these are great, some of these are a little bit more themed than I would go for. But yeah, just to give you a sense of what you could do. I actually really like all the tents. I think they look really good, and a major upgrade on the previous one. So that's it. Thought you'd appreciate a little snapshot of what we get in this DLC. Do go check it out if you haven't already. It should be coming out tomorrow. All right, take it easy. My name is Dave. See you later.